If you're watching this video, it might be because I or someone else who loves you got you a Sprout, so let me show you how to use it. The Sprout is a soft structured newborn carrier. Now most newborn soft structured carriers don't fit newborns very well because they're trying to do too much. The Sprout is not like that. The Sprout is trying to do just enough. It is a newborn carrier. Can it fit an infant or a toddler? Yes, it goes up to 24 pounds and it can do that, but it is made for the newborn phase. So to start, we're gonna put our Sprout on like this, flat against the body, not flipped like that. That's called waterfall style. That is not this style of carrier. This is an apron style carrier. Flat against the body. We're gonna buckle it and we're gonna put on that security strap. You can put it on in the front, you can put it on in the back. Either way, just make sure you don't forget that security strap. It's very important. If you don't put that on, it might slide down on you. Turning it around, I'm gonna pull on that strap there and tighten it up. If you've got extra length here, you can roll it up. That's what these are. I never understood what these were for on like backpacks and stuff. Now I know. It's for putting around like this, flipping over, rolling up that extra. This one here is a long length, so that's why there's quite a bit extra. That means that it's got longer straps and longer webbing. That's what this part is called. It's called webbing. So I've got them rolled up pretty far. Once you've got it there, if you're putting your fresh brand new baby in, you're gonna wanna take this and bring it all the way in, really nice and tight, because you wanna make a very small seat for that baby. This is Darla. Darla is the size of an average newborn. She's 19 inches long and 7 pounds. So I'm gonna put her butt right on that warning label and I'm gonna bring that panel up. What I'm gonna do is before I put her down, I'm gonna put that panel where I want it to go because that allows me to see more where she should be sitting. Now, we want her to be close enough to kiss. Is she close enough to kiss? Yes, but she could be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna just hike this up just a little bit more. There we go, as high as I can get that. And I'm gonna take this strap, I'm gonna throw it over my shoulder, still holding on to Darla because I have not buckled anything. I'm gonna grab this buckle here, I'm gonna reach behind my back, and I'm gonna find that strap. Found it, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna pull it down real nice and tight, bring it across, and buckle it. Okay, then I'm gonna tighten that, but I'm not gonna tighten it all the way. And I'm gonna make sure that Darla's little knees are comfortable. I'm gonna bring the panel out to the edge of her knees, and I'm gonna start getting that other shoulder on. Flip that up and over. Same thing on the other side. I'm gonna grab that and pull down, bring that around, buckle it. At this point, I wanna make sure that Darla is comfortable. I'm gonna grab her tiny little knees and I'm gonna just lean forward just a little bit while still supporting her head to try to let her butt drop just a little bit further. Since she is a very fresh little newborn, I'm gonna fold this panel down. Instead of folding it out, which is an option, I'm gonna actually fold it in just a little bit easier. Now you'll notice I've got a little too much slack here. That's what we like to call hidden slack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over to the other side. I'm gonna pull on that webbing and pull down, bring it over, tighten up just a little bit more. And we don't want to over tighten. We want Darla to have a nice C curve, we call it, in her back. Now once we're here, we're just going to take this fabric and spread it out over my shoulder. Is that essential? No. Will it make it more comfortable? Yes. And having done that, I now have a little bit more hidden slack. I'm going to take out just a little bit more slack on each side. It's very important that we want to make sure that we follow ticks. Ticks means that the baby is tight to my body. I is that she is in view, meaning her airways. If she starts to push her face up against my body, my daughter did that a ton as a newborn, I'm just gonna gently turn her head so that I can see her airways. I wanna be able to see her mouth and her nose. C means close enough to kiss. She's close enough to kiss. My footage of K got a little corrupted, but K means keep chin off chest. When chin is pinned to chest, babies can't breathe. And S means supported back, meaning she's got that nice rounded back. And I like to also add knees, which means the panel goes out to her knee pits, but not further than that. Now let's show what over tightened looks like. Now if she's starting to get real flat against my body, that's a little bit over tightened. You see how that's got that? So we want to just loosen up a little bit. We want her to have a natural, comfortable shape. What I see a lot happens is people will have slack up here, and so they think that they need to tighten, and they're not wrong, but what they need to do is they need to pull here to get slack out up there. If I just crank down on this, that didn't get the slack out of here. It just tightened in the webbing. We got to pull down to get that slack out. And you can make adjustments as things are comfortable. As your baby grows, you're going to slowly lower the waistband. As they get bigger, you might decide it's no longer feeling comfortable and you're ready for a new carrier. At that point, I'm happy to recommend other carrier options if you like this style. The Lark is basically the same thing except bigger and with more padding. So it's a great next step up. Whatever carrier is right for you is great, but I think the Sprout is a fantastic entry carrier for someone who is not comfortable with the big wrap situation. Stretchy wraps are awesome, woven wraps are awesome. Not everyone is comfortable having to learn that. And there is still a little bit of learning for this. Every carrier is going to have a little bit of learning if you're going to use it properly. But this is one that you can put on without things dragging on the ground. This is also one that you can put on without having to do a bunch of pre-tying. So I think it's a really great option. Ring slings are also a really great option. If you have any questions about any of this, please put them in the comments. I'm happy to help further. And congratulations on your new baby. If you are not someone who I've bought a Sprout for, there is a link in my bio where you can get yourself a Sprout and you will get a discount on that order. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.